Hey everyone, Demo here with our heroic Loomithar kill, and I'm just going to be talking over our kill, giving any tips, tricks, guide, anything that I can give you. So, big thing that surprised me was kind of, I don't know, maybe just had low damage, but phase one lasted a lot longer than I thought. So, first thing you'll see here is that I will die right away, no flame to myself. My tank doesn't taunt here, and I take the second one. So, yep, all good, but we kill it down quickly. You want to make sure that on the tangles you kill them down as quick as you can. The reason why you want to do that is that gives it time for these people to break quicker. So as soon as they can get out and start breaking, the better. Make sure to let your mages, your monks, your anybody that can port. They can. I mean, the warlocks could have had their ports in the back already for a personal. You just can't put the double. You can't put break your strands on a different strand already. So we kind of just planned on going here. We were probably going to go towards the start is where I wanted to put them, but again, how long phase one lasted for us, I was very surprised. And again, it might have just been we just had a little bit lower damage than most groups possibly. Um, but they killed a strand, and the goal is that now we're going to kill or drop your debuffs off at Moon and Orange over there. So we got a couple people with it, very high stacks. They need to break it quickly. I'm watching actually to see if this one gets broken. It does get broken, nice. And you don't want to stand in it afterwards, so we want to move over. So again, these kills might look a little chaotic for most of our heroic, but we kind of either one or two shot most of the bosses. So we're just kind of learning as we go on the fly and how we want to do this. I'm noticing at this point still we're at 78%. I'm like, holy, we're gonna have to deal with quite a few of these lines. We're holding lust for the damage amp, obviously, but yep, everybody comes over. Um, maybe with a couple more item levels, only range focus it down, but then break these lines as soon as they come out. These people should be broken within, 4 or 5 seconds, or 4 or 5 stacks, and most of them clear at 5 stacks at that point. So that was really good. But it's just rinse and repeat until we get into phase two. So I'm just gonna fast forward just a little bit here, and we just keep doing the same thing. My co-tank has got it down now. He knows when to taunt off me. We got it called. We're breaking them. 5 stacks on each. As you can start to see, these guys with 7, it starts to really hurt. I think we even call this guy to, he blink, or he blocks. He's got to break his, almost dies. Gets out and he gets stunned because I think he broke it on top of another one. And at this point, again, we're down 3 DPS, so, we're hurting a little bit. And we still haven't phased, so we'll give it another couple percentage. We phased at a really good time. I don't think it really matters when you phase, but I replaced some markers knowing most of our room is, at this point, I'm like looking around, this is like nothing like PTR heroic. I'm like, okay, we've got a lot of webs everywhere, and I'm concerned about our last phase. We killed it one pull, so we've never seen it before. So I see that we're at 52%, and I call that we're going to kill this last one. I say, well, I don't want to skip anything, just play it safe, just kill this. That's it. So we kill this, and then we're going to have people break, and we're going to transition really shortly. And so I'm getting everybody, telling them to pool their damage, everything, and we're going to be phasing any moment now. So these people break, and we're phasing, and then as soon as the countdown comes on your weak aura, they will take a damage buff. So boom, damage buff, and we lost. And so should be a lot of damage. Again, don't know if people had full cooldowns here. They haven't seen the fight, but the idea was that we were going to stack everything. We were going to stack everything where the webs were, but it ended up being out that our whole room is almost webs. So it didn't work out as exactly as we planned, but we just kept calling odds and evens here. So odds on one side, evens, and just follow your tank marker. My tank and I were not on the same page. I kind of wanted it to just always go behind us, and he's jumping everywhere. Nobody knew where anything was, but it worked. They got in. They just kept following it along. So I would say the best idea is just keep pulling the boss forward and just shoot the line backwards. Or you could do it the opposite, where the group that's not soaking, have them be behind the boss, and have the people that need to soak just be in front of the boss at any time that you're supposed to soak. Be in front of the boss. So this would be in our odds group. So my evens group should now just all move in front of the boss. All soaks happen in front of the boss. You could just easily say that. But it does get a little chaotic. You got pushbacks, ramping damage coming up, and you just want to make sure you're on the same page. So at this point, we're just calling, all right, look where the orange is. That's where your next soak is. A couple people move out because they're like, I thought we were going in the front of the boss. So again, very chaotic. One pull. We tried to practice on heroic or normal, but normal again, not very indicative of it. So the ramping damage continues here, and healers getting, we're getting ticked down and stuff like that. Soaks at this point, definitely a good call to use a defensive. We're starting to get pinched. We need everybody to move through, and we need to do a big move. So we need to get everybody through. This is where we ideally would have liked to start, so that we didn't get pinched like this. But again, the room was filled much more than I thought would have been with the webs. So definitely not ideal. So again, on soaks on these and the last ones, make sure people are using defensives, majors, checking what raid defensives you might have, some rallying cries. I definitely thought we might wipe here, but we kind of string it together as with most of the kills that we had this morning. We're just stringing it together, but it looks sloppy. But again, it's our first pulls. I mean, what are you gonna expect? So, um, yeah, overall it was a good fight. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I think this is gonna be great on Mythic. I can't wait to see. I think the tuning looks great. Shout out to our healers who absolutely slammed and kept us up here. But yeah, you can start to see the aerial denial that really starts to happen, and just making sure people get in the soak, and that's pretty much it, and finish it. So I don't know if we would have lived one more roar. So, um, and a great astral antenna that everybody wants. So hopefully this guide helps you guys with the Loomithar. Again, it's just dealing with the room, and the end management of knowing your groups and when to soak is going to be the most important tip that I can give you, is just making sure that you have your odds and evens, and just do in front of the boss or behind the boss, and just keep having the groups rotating in and out around the room. So hopefully that helps, and I will catch you in the next one. Enjoy.